It doesn't matter if you're having turkey or lamb or ham. Natalie Maclean has a suggestion. She's actually brought along comfort food wines for later. Yes, we know you noticed the veuve. But we're going to start on this side of the counter, Natalie, with your suggested picks for this weekend.
Absolutely. If we want to start to the far left, we've got a wonderful sparkling wine from Henry of Pelham called Catherine Brut. It's only $35, about half the price of a champagne, yet made with the champagne methods and grapes. A great way to toast your Thanksgiving dinner, get it off to a bubbly start.
And this is a Niagara.
It is, and I love what we're doing with sparkling wines in Niagara. We have a cool climate, just like Champagne, and we're making some terrific sparkling wines.
So for those who always look for something that says the traditional method,
yes,
this would be it?
This would be it. Same grapes, same method. Of course, Champagne is trademarked for the Champagne region of France, but you're going to find that it's really comparable in quality.
So we'll go through. So you've started with your toast.
Yes.
Then we're moving over to a Riesling.
That's right, Riesling. Mouth-watering, juicy. It really helps moisten turkey meat, and we need to do that at our house usually because the way we cook, we fix cooking mistakes with wine. So a juicy white wine from Niagara is perfect, and this one will have just a touch of sweetness, so it goes with the side dishes like your stuffing and your cranberry sauce.
Now, I tease Natalie that she brings this wine along because she loves to say it.
Gewürztraminer.
Say it again.
Yes, Gewürztraminer.
So a Gewürztraminer is
yes.
reserve.
Right. We're still in Niagara because I think Thanksgiving it's wonderful to celebrate our local harvest, both wines and foods. So this is from Reef Estates. Great producer. Gewürztraminer literally translates to spice wine. So if you're thinking stuffing, if that's a favorite dish, you don't always have to match just with the turkey, although this will work with the turkey, match with your side dishes as well.
Now, if you were having lamb or ham, as I mentioned, would you choose these wines or would you move to heavier?
You need to drink what you like. So if you like whites, go with it. But if I wanted to sort of harmonize and really get a great flavor combination going, I would go with more full-bodied wines like this Australian Shiraz would be wonderful because lamb's juicy and meaty. This is like that in wine.
Now, this Australian Shiraz is how much a bottle?
It's only about $13, so you don't have to spend a lot. And
I knew it was $13. That's why I asked you, because our viewers love to know when one of your picks is under $15. So we're going to get back to the rosé if you're thinking, oh, she skipped one. So this is a pick for sure.
Yes.
Then you have a little bit of a comparison between these two.
I've got a side by side. They're both Pinot Noirs. This one is from Chile, $13 as well. This one is from Niagara, $38. Now this one isn't overpriced from Niagara. I have to add that. It's one of my favorite all-time ultimate turkey wines.
And I wanted to emphasize that because, as I said just before the break, you taste thousands and thousands of wines, and this one from here in Niagara, you say is
one of my favorites, and we're having this one this weekend. And the reason why, the price difference is that we have a cool climate here, so the winemakers are dealing with pests and rot and low yields, but that makes a beautifully concentrated, complex wine. This one is also very tasty, but it's more straightforward, and they've got a warmer climate there, so the costs aren't as high.
And when we are comparing the two wines, this was a little bit of a primer that you shared with us on another visit, which I found fascinating. When you buy an imported wine, how much money goes into our economy?
Very little, like 48 cents, something like that.
And when you buy a Canadian wine?
$7, $8. You're supporting, not only jobs in the wine industry, but tourism and all of the offshoots. It's pretty powerful.
And of course, you're able to rewatch this segment if you're wanting to get in close on those labels again and hear Natalie say what the wines are. I intentionally skipped the rosé because a lot of wine experts feel that the rosé is so underrated, and it's not in your estimation. You love a rosé.
Love it. And this is bone dry. It comes from France, southern France. So what I love about rosé is that it packs the flavor often of a red wine without the heaviness. And so it's got a lot of mouth-watering, juicy action going on for your turkey. Again, it's also very festive, so it's going to look lovely on the table.
That's why people like to read what you write. Mouth-watering, juicy action. Very rarely do you hear a wine writer describe a wine like that. When we come back after the break, Natalie's going to take some time to talk about comfort foods, because as the weather gets colder, we want to eat those things, and Natalie thinks you should be drinking something appropriately paired with those comfort foods, Michael.